Hello everyone. So in our previous video, we saw an animation that how we can get a value by key in a hash table. So now let's look into the code with an animation. But before we start, in case if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so that you never miss any update. So here the example which we discussed in our previous video, we will use the same example and we will see that how it works via this code. So let's say if we are calling get method and passing in the key, so here key becomes 105, and here you can see currently our bucket has 3 nodes in the form of key value pairs, so the size is 3. So at the first step, if you want to get a value corresponding to a key, the first thing we do is we try to find the bucket where that key might belong. So how we can do that is we simply call our hash function, we pass the key to it and it will return us back the index. So when we will call get bucket index, passing in the key, it will return us back the index by simply taking in the key, dividing it by the buckets.length or number of buckets, and whatever is the remainder, it will return us back that index. So here we can use any hash function, and here I have used this modular hash function, which is taking the mod of key and buckets.length and returning us back the remainder. So when 105 will be divided by 10, we get remainder as 5. So the bucket index is 5 for this key. It means that at index 5, this key will be present or it might not present. Moving ahead. Now as we have figured out the index, so we try to access the hash node at this index. So we do buckets and we pass in the index. So this will return us a hash node, which would be nothing but the head of our list of nodes which can be there on this index. So head will point to this hash node because this is the first hash node in a list of hash nodes. Now how we can search for our keys, we provide a while loop, and why we are providing this while loop is because here you can see there is only one hash node, but there could be a possibility that there are n number of hash nodes. So we need to compare each and every hash node's key with the key which we want to search. So we are simply checking whether head is equal to null or not. So if head is not equal to null, it means that there are nodes present at this index. So we provide a if condition and we simply check whether head.key, which is 105, whether it is equal to the key which we want to search. So here you can see this condition comes out to be true because 105 is equal to the key which we are searching. So the if condition comes out to be true and we simply return head.value because we have found our key and we want to return its corresponding value. So we simply return head.value. So John will be returned. Now let's say if we want to search for a key which is somewhere in between of this list at a particular index. So here we are calling get method with key as 21. So at the first step what we are doing is we are calling the hash function get bucket index. We are passing in the key. So this method will return us an index where we can search for this key. So when 21 will be divided by 10, we get remainder as 1. So the bucket index will be 1. So now we'll simply access the hash node at this bucket index and that will be our head. So at index 1, we have this hash node. So head will refer to it. We provide a while loop because here we are having a list from which we want to search our key. So we simply check whether head is equal to null or not. So here you can see head is not equal to null. So this condition comes out to be true. We provide a if condition that if head.key equals key, which means that we have found our key. So currently head.key is 31. We compare it with 21. So this if condition comes out to be false because 31 is not equal to 21. So we simply move head to its next node by assigning head.next value to head. So head is pointing to this node, its next is pointing to this node. So via this reference, we will simply traverse head to its next node. We again check whether head is equal to null or not. So head is not equal to null. We check head.key, which is 21, whether it is equal to the key which we are searching. So yes, head.key, which is 21, is equal to 21 which we are searching. So this condition comes out to be true. And we will simply return the value corresponding to this key, which is Tom. Now friend, let's say if we want to search for a key which is not present in this hash table. So we call get method, we pass in the key as 88. So key is 88. We calculate the bucket index, we divide 88 by 10 and we get the remainder is 8. So the bucket index will be 8. So we access the hash node via the bucket index, which is this node, which would be our head now. So head is pointing to null. And then we are providing this while loop because there could be a possibility that it contains the chain of nodes. So here you can see the condition here is head should be not equal to null, but here head is equal to null. It means that key which we are searching is not present in this hash table. So at the end we are simply returning the null value, which signifies that 88 is not present in this hash table. So friends, I hope you have find this information useful, and in case if you have find this information useful, then please like this video, and if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so that you never miss any update. Thanks, have a nice day.